Welcome back, everyone. I'm so glad to have you tuning in today. We've got a super handy topic to dive into, one that might just save your day: what to do when you find yourself staring at a tiny screw without a screwdriver. Sounds tricky, right? But don't worry. I've got some ingenious hacks to share that will empower you to tackle this challenge with confidence. First up, let's talk about a household item that often gets overlooked: the trusty coin. Yes, those shiny little discs are not just for vending machines or wishing wells. If you can find a coin that fits snugly into the screw head, you can turn it with a bit of finesse. Just grip it firmly, and twist it slowly. It's amazing how something as simple as a quarter or a dime can become your temporary tool. Now, if you can't find the right coin, don't fret. Another option is a flat object, like a credit card. Just slide it carefully alongside the screw, and then apply gentle pressure to turn it. But a word of caution here: make sure you don't press too hard, or you risk bending that card. We all know how expensive they can be, right? Let's move on to another unconventional tool: the butter knife. You might be thinking, really? A knife? But hear me out. Just use the tip to carefully engage with the screw. It's all about finesse. And believe it or not, a spoon handle can also do the job. Just be gentle to avoid scratching the surface where the screw is located. Now, for those of you who might have a nail file lying around, it can actually be surprisingly effective. Just position the file in the groove of the screw and turn counterclockwise with steady pressure. It's a great little trick if you're in a pinch. And what about tweezers? They might not be the first thing that comes to mind, but if you hold them close to the tips, you can gently grasp the screw and make small, careful turns. It takes a bit of precision, so patience is definitely key here. Speaking of patience, let's discuss the humble paperclip. This everyday object can be transformed into a makeshift screwdriver. Just straighten it out, and use the hooked end to fit into the screw head. It might take a little longer, but with enough persistence, you'll be rewarded for your efforts. Another clever trick that many people might not think of is using a wide rubber band. This can provide extra grip on the screw head, which is super helpful. Simply place the rubber band over the screw and then turn it with a coin or another flat tool. It's a simple yet effective method that many DIY enthusiasts swear by. And yes, believe it or not, a pen can also help in your quest to remove that stubborn screw. Just fit the end of the pen into the screw head and twist gently. It's amazing how often we overlook the potential of items right at our fingertips. Just a quick reminder, though: using the wrong tool can strip the screw, and trust me, that leads to bigger headaches down the line. So take your time, apply the right amount of pressure, and if you're dealing with a particularly stubborn screw, consider wearing gloves to protect your hands. So there you have it. You're now armed with these handy tips for tackling those pesky screws that seem to appear at the most inconvenient times. I'd love to hear your own creative solutions. Have you come up with any unique methods for dealing with screws in a bind? Feel free to share your experiences. As always, until next time, happy fixing. May all your screws come undone easily, and may your DIY projects go smoothly. Remember, the next time you're faced with a screw without a screwdriver, you've got this. Stay crafty.